Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. How's it going? Thank you guys for coming in here. Just doing the final little touch-ups to get this right. Hopefully everybody's day is doing good. Look who's in here. Betty J. Gathers. Hey, Betty. How are you doing? I'm going to call you after the show. Today, I am going to be talking about the Hawaii cruise that I just got off of that I can't seem to recover from. It has been tough. I have been dragging since I got back. I want to blame it on the time zone change because we changed, like on flying out to California, you go 3 hours back. And then on the cruise itself, we lost 2 more hours. So by the time we got to Hawaii, we were like 5 hours behind. And then coming back, you add an hour, then you fly back, you add 3 hours. And I have been off. I'm trying to get everything out. I got some stuff I have to mail out for people that received some prizes. So in the mail almost by the tomorrow or Saturday, they'll be in the mail. You guys will get them soon. And then it's just so many videos to catch up on from just so many different creators that I follow and trying to keep up with them. Just so much going on. You got Helen, the big meetup down in Helen this weekend. So I'm sure a ton of people are down there. I'm waiting to see the lives come out from there. I've seen a few videos and pictures, but I haven't seen anybody live yet. So hopefully this evening we'll be able to catch some lives. Let me go ahead and run down this chat. Hold on one second. I always make sure that when I'm watching, you know how you have a browser open on your YouTube page, that I'm looking at live chat instead of top chat. live chat will give you all the chat. Top chat, it might delete a few of the comments, and I want to be able to see all the comments. Okay, let's see who's all in here. I am Betty J. Gathers, my great moderator. Thank you, Betty, for being here, and a member. Thank you so much. You got Angel, Travel Vibe with Angel. Welcome in, Angel. Appreciate you being here. Emily, thank you. Everybody speaking. Carnival Cruise Addicts, welcome in, welcome in. Official Jamia, welcome in. Cruise Nuts, thanks for coming in here. Jamia, go check out if you like food, and we all do. Go check out Jamia's channel. She cooks some of the greatest stuff that I wouldn't even think about eating, and it's like, you know what? I might try that one day. I believe she lives down in Florida, so one day maybe I'll have to go down there early and maybe have her have cooked dinner or something like that. See, I'm just inviting myself over, Jamia. Antoinette at Fun, welcome in, welcome in. Will G, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you being in here. Edna's World. Edna's World, we were talking about Margaritaville last night. Woo-wee. We go on at the same time on Wednesday. Me and Scott from Controversial Cruising. No, we go on at the same time. But yeah, we were talking about we can't wait for that cruise June 14th. Edna's World. This is who's throwing that cruise. For people that come in here on a regular basis, this is who's throwing the cruise June 14th. Check out her channel or check out Life with V. I believe she's the travel agent. She's the point person on that cruise. Check them out and come join us on that cruise. It's going to be fun. As long as I stay away from the chocolate martinis, I'll be good. Make sure I catch everybody. This morning, see me traveling. Had a live in with Bruce and Clock. Mike, Cruise Nuts. I don't do mornings. Very, very rarely do I do mornings. Something had to happen for me to get up. So I very rarely do morning. Very rarely do I see me traveling in the morning. But I will. I'm gonna go back and check it out. Hopefully they haven't deleted it. Hopefully it's still there. I can go check it out. Warstrong Ventures, you're always welcome. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Yay! There we go. Edna has put up the link. Oh no, she's just. I'm sorry. I thought she had put up the email for Life with V, but no, that is just saying hi to Angel. Yeah, Edna. Travel Adventures with Eric B. Eric B, I believe. Aren't you down in Helen, Eric B? And if so, how is it? Is it rainy still? I am not a morning person either, but if I have, oops, it's blocking it. But if I have to get up, that is another. If I have to get up, usually it's travel related. If I have to get up, I get up. Yeah, don't. You know, if we're on a cruise together, don't come knocking on my door before 10 o'clock. Preferably before noon, but I'm not trying to be nice. I'm not trying to make myself not sound like a total lazy person. Everybody speaking. I think I'm finally caught up. Good. Let me go ahead and start this live on Instagram. Maybe, sort of. Can I start this live on Instagram? I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Give me 1 second. I can't start the Instagram live because I play music in it, and it does not like whatever music. If I play any kind of music, it messes up the Instagram live. So I have to go on here after I play my intro to create this live. And I thought I had it all set up to go, but you can only put a key in every after or within an hour of the show. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Controversial cruising. Welcome in my my partner in crime on a Margaritaville. Welcome in. Welcome in. He scares me too. Edna scares me drinking. Everybody on this cruise likes to drink, and it scares me. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. I loved your changed background. Oh, I haven't done it. I haven't changed it yet. I mean, I've been so lazy, Jennifer. I got to work on it. I'm changing it around, but I have to change it all around. Jennifer, I believe, is in Helen, or they're heading to Helen. I believe so. Last time I saw them, they were in Atlanta Airport. Sipping at Sea, welcome in on the Instagram side. Appreciate you being in here. Maybe next year I can make Helen. Maybe next year. Go to Germany without going to Germany. Oh, that picture has always been there, Jennifer. That picture back many years ago. Many years ago, I went on a cruise with the kids, and the one thing I wanted was let me get a family portrait of me and the kids on a cruise. And that's one of the pictures I bought actually from Carnival. Very few pictures I bought from Carnival, and that is one. Back, I actually had a hairline that you can't really see it, but I had a hairline, and just look at the comments. I had a hairline. My kids were small. They listened to me. I didn't have to threaten to beat them up all the time. They were good kids. Well, they okay. They still are good kids. Jennifer, Sherry, and Danny were in Atlanta. We are still in Texas, getting ready for Miami. I thought I saw you, and that's what threw me off because I thought you were. I didn't think you were going to Helen. I didn't think you were going to Helen, and maybe you said something. Maybe I don't know. I was half asleep. I don't do mornings. I don't do mornings. I'm up late. I didn't go to bed till like I don't know 5:30 this morning, something like that. Travel adventures with everybody. I live Helen, but real Germany is better. Oh, I love Helen, but the real Germany is better. I could imagine one of these days I'm gonna have to catch up with Darian, one of his meetups, because I mean it's nothing like going to a different country and actually having somebody who can guide you around the country, speaks the language with you instead of trying to do it on your own. Kal-El Daily, welcome in. Welcome in on the Instagram side. Appreciate you being in here, young man. Thank you so much. So go ahead. Let's go ahead and get. Hold on. Let me take this down. Let's go ahead and start talking about this cruise to Hawaii. Don't worry. No worries, Bill. I was commenting back to his Sherry. We were blaming on early morning. I thought it was your picture. Oh no, it was a picture. I think it had just hands or something. It was something else. It was something else. Kal-El, I am back home. Not for long, but I am back home. I'm gonna go back and go through the pictures and take a look at it. Eric B has is not back at Eric B is not in Atlanta yet, but on the way. Horton Novak, well, welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate it on the Instagram side. Thanks for being here. Listen, you know, I love Hawaii. I love cruising. I love Hawaii. So I had a opportunity. I was given an opportunity to go on this Hawaii cruise for it was a free cruise and had the drink package included. I gambled a little too much in the casino one time. Okay, people, I have a problem. But anyway, so I wound up taking the cruise, 15-day cruise to Hawaii, out of Long Beach, which is Los Angeles, and on Carnival Miracle. Miracle is an older ship. I haven't been on the Miracle since 2009. That was the last time I was on the Miracle. So older ship. Spirit class, Carnival ship. It was. They kept it up well, and I like the size of the Spirit class ship and the layout of it. So I enjoyed it. It might not be for everybody. They may not have all the bells and whistles that some of the newer ships have, But I really enjoy it. Cruising Gaze, welcome in on the Instagram side. Thanks for being in here. Um, so I enjoyed it, and you know, as I said, I've never had a bad cruise. So flying out to California again, no problem. Got out there, a little chillier than what I thought. I went out there with just a hoodie. I probably could have used a jacket. I mean, it was at nighttime, probably low 50s. And I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. It's California. I thought I was going to have warm weather and going on. I thought it was going to be warm weather. I didn't come prepared. I didn't come prepared. Travel Adventures with Airbnb. Thank you for joining me on the Instagram side. ALT 1906. Welcome in on the Instagram side. I appreciate you being in here. Nancy B. Thanks for coming in. Bill, maybe sign up for the Sun Princess and the casino contest they are running. I would have to look into it to see how much it is. Carnival, because I gamble with Carnival and I'm kind of a regular with Carnival, they give me great deals all the time. And God bless Carnival. That allows me to cruise. People, how do you cruise so much? Because Carnival throws out $100 deal and then they'll give me $100 onboard credit. So if I can come up with the port charges, I'm usually good to go. But anyway, I went out to Los Angeles, flew out there no problem, booked a hotel. Now the question is, the port is about 40 minutes, depends on traffic, 30 to 40 minutes away from the airport. And you know, I had a decision: do I stay by the port or do I go or stay by the airport? Stay by the airport or go to the port? I decided to stay by the airport. I had better prices, nicer hotels for my price range. About $200 a night is what I wanted to spend. So I stayed at the Sonesta hotel by the airport, which was nice. I enjoyed the Sonesta out in Los Angeles. Juliet Expedia, Orangeville, welcome in on the Instagram side. Thanks for being in here. So Sonesta, it was a decent hotel. The one thing that I did not like was that when I checked in, they had like a $200 deposit for incidentals. The room was probably about $150. I got it for about $150. That's why I wound up staying out there. Had a restaurant inside, convenient to other little restaurants around. Actually, what I had for dinner was I did not DoorDash, Uber Eats. So it was convenient. Had a heated pool if you wanted to do that. I didn't do that. Nice hotel, but they charged a $200 deposit. And the lady was nice enough to tell me that, since you don't have a car, it will only make it $100. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So my deposit was only $100, but normally it's $200. Which, by the way, that was February 16th. I still haven't got that deposit back yet. There still is a pending charge on a debit account for that money. They do charge a resort fee, and the resort fee came out to be about $25. It's kind of normal, and I guess these bigger cities, that's what they do now, resort fees. So anyway, still fighting with them for a resort fee. But the hotel stay, they had a free shuttle from the airport to the hotel, which is always nice. I wound up the morning of the cruise, I wound up taking an Uber to the port. Tristan Natural, welcome in. The Uber probably wound up being about $35, $40, but it was going to be $34 if I got the shuttle from Carnival. So why not just take an Uber? So I wound up taking an Uber. And when I got to the port, there was a long line of cars dropping people off, cars picking up people. There was I was in line. It was going to take me 45 minutes to get through this line. People trying to park. It was going to take 45 minutes. And an Uber driver and I, right next to the port is a hotel, the Queen Mary. It's a ship, Queen Mary, but they made it a hotel. If you go in their parking lot and you have to pay to go in, Ken Goes Cruising, welcome in on the Instagram side. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you go on that side, you get a half an hour free parking. So my Uber driver could go in there half an hour, drop me off, and go back. And that particular parking lot was closer to the front door than where they would have dropped you off for Carnival. It was crazy. Don't tell too many people that, because I don't want people doing that and stealing that from me. Cruising with the Ryans, welcome in on the Instagram side. Thanks for being in here. Ken, I remember from last time, Ken. Ken Goes Cruising is from the UK. Thank you so much for being in here. I know it's getting late probably over there now. But with that being said, I got dropped off. I think it was a 10:30 check-in time. I got there maybe 10:20, 10:25-ish. Walked right up, walked in, had all my paperwork in my hand, handed it to the lady. I was done in 3 to 4 minutes. It was the fastest check-in that I've ever had. I think I said that the last time I did a cruise, that it was the fastest check-in. This literally was the fastest check-in that I ever had. Mike and Rihanna, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. I mean, it was incredible how fast at Long Beach the check-in was. You know, I had all my information. I had my car, had everything, my passport, everything right there, and handed it to them. So they didn't have to take another picture because they have an old picture of me and old Grizzly here. So I mean, it flew by, and it's literally from the time I walked in the door to me walking to get a seat to wait for them to call boarding zones was 3 to 4 minutes. I don't even know how they could check my ID that fast. But it was good. And the one thing about a Hawaii cruise is generally it's an older crowd. Not old, but older. And I enjoy that. I mean, people more my age. You had some young people. Don't get me wrong. You had young people there. But an older crowd. Everybody was happy to be on a cruise. Nobody was arguing. No, no loud music. I don't think I ever smelled any of the wacky tobacco. So everybody was having a good time, and they were within the rules, and I really enjoyed that, and it made for a peaceful cruise. And as Betty said earlier, let me go back here. Let me see if I can highlight that. Don't forget, if you have not hit the thumbs up, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. It's supposed to help with the algorithm. I would appreciate that. And if you have not answered the poll question, when you first came in, you should have had a poll question. Would you do a 15-day cruise to Hawaii? Yes, I would love it. No, too many days at sea. Or I would rather fly to Hawaii. If you could answer that poll, right now we have 24 votes in. I'm going to keep it a secret as far as what's leading right now. And our first day of the cruise, now we're going to get into the cruise. Our first day of the cruise was it was sprinkling. It wasn't raining hard, but it was sprinkling, a little drizzle. Not bad. But when you pulled up the map, there was a storm heading into the port area. It was a huge storm, and we were right at the front of it. So as we got on, they sent us a letter saying that the captain is going to go around, and the captain got on this boat, but he's going to go around the cruise. So we took a southern route. We Kal-El. I'm in love with Kal-El. Come on now. Najuma, welcome in. Anyway, we went around to the southern route. So we actually saw some sun the first 3 days of the cruise. But the seas were rough. And I've been on a lot of cruises. I've been on rough seas. I've never been on seas this rough for this long. It was the first 3 days. I mean, we were rocking it for the first 3 days. It was tough. And I've never I never experienced that before that long, and real windy. So the upper decks were always blocked off because it was just too windy for people to be up there. So that was something different. It wasn't a turn off or anything like that, but it was different. Ken Goes Cruising moved to YouTube to watch it. 50. Oh, appreciate it, Ken Goes Cruising. Thank you so much. Ken Go Cruising. If you type hashtag strong, let me see. I should have that up here still. I don't do this anymore. Very, very rarely. Did I take it down? Oh, here it is. Type hashtag strong. It'll drop your link and people can connect with you. That's for everybody. That's not just for Ken. Jay the Motivator, welcome in. How's it going, Jay? I saw you the other day on African Dreaming. It's good to see you back. Hope I didn't catch it. I didn't hear a lot of what was going on. You guys were talking, and I didn't hear much about your story as far as what's going on. I know you were taking a break for a while, so hopefully all is well, and hopefully you're coming back strong. Kello, it wasn't scary. The ship just rocked. And I don't think it was the age of the ship. I mean, new ships are probably better at handling waves. It was just rough seas. We were going around a big storm, and it was rocky. They put the little bags around the step areas and the corridors, so in case you weren't feeling well, that you had the little bag. So I mean, it was good. Let me go down here, chat. It's good to be here. Kala, I saw you. Me and you gonna have to talk off air. Nancy B says she's gonna go live tonight at 8 p.m. So Nancy B, drop your hashtag or drop hashtag strong and drop your channel. Official Jamie, hey, my favorite Joe, the motivator. I'm just catching up with the chat. Okay. So after the first 3 days, I said I wasn't gonna do gambling, but this is the first time I ever had the drink package. The very first time. I never bought the drink package. I always had drinks available, but I said I don't need the drink package. I understand the drink package now for people. It was so nice to just sit there and no matter where you were at, hey, can I have a drink? One night I did a live. I probably went overboard with the chocolate martinis. So, if you haven't seen that one, go check it out if you want to see Drunk Bill. And it was one of my most watched videos. That's the crazy part. Trish the Natural, did I speak to you? Trish, welcome in. Thanks for being in here. You know what? I mean, again, the Drunk Bill, I don't think was good, but people, for whatever reason, wanted to watch it. I don't know if just laughing at it. I don't know what was going on, but that was like one of my most watched lives. And I love you guys. I love all of you. Yes. Not a good look, but people loved it for whatever reason. Tuber chat, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here, Kevin. Every time I hit the live, you were floating nice. Yeah, it was the drink package. You had the drink package, and they had one of my drinks. I like a cognac, and it's called Hardy. Hardy is the name of the brand, and they had the XO. XO is like a brand that's been in a barrel for 30 years, and it probably would be about $30 a shot if you did it like a Hennessy XO or a Remy XO. Hardy has an XO, and it was like $18.50 a shot, which fell within the drink plan. So with the drink package, so I'm up here. I had my Hardys, I had my cigar. I was in heaven. This was, and I had casinos. Thank you, Kal-El. You didn't see drunk, but you saw tipsy Bill. You saw happy Bill. Bill was in his happy place. Bill was on a cruise, not being bothered, no worries, nothing to worry about, and can't wait to get to Hawaii. So yeah, you saw Happy Bill or Tipsy Bill, as you say. Together we travel. Welcome in. And so now, well, we go fourth day. We're at sea. Now it's calmed down. Now the pool is opening up. Now the weather is starting to warm up a little bit as we get closer to Maui. And I love Maui. Maui is beautiful. If you ever get a chance, go check out Maui. And I understand why people love Hawaii so much. The only thing with the ports in Hawaii is a lot of the ports. To get out of the port area is a hike, a mile, 3/4 of a mile to a mile, and I believe it was Maui. Maui doesn't allow Uber to come to the port area to pick up passengers. They will allow Uber to drop you off, but they won't allow Uber to come pick you up. So you have to take a cab, which is going to be more expensive. Don't know why. I'm sure it's to help, help out the cab driver so they don't go out of business. But it's a little walk, but it's fun. I mean, it's you're in a cargo area, so there's really no great sights to see. But you walk, and when you get out, you're in the city. You're in Hawaii, which makes it really nice. And I enjoyed Maui. The videos are all coming out shortly. Uh, the water, the water is beautiful. Maui, the waters weren't as warm as I thought they were going to be. They were a little colder than what I thought, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Um, you got the locals. I mean, you're having a good time. I don't think I got. They had spam people love spam out there, and I don't think I got spam there. I got spam someplace else. I think Kauai. I think I got spam at Kauai, but lots of fun. Uh, my favorite place, if I had to go, it would be the next island we went to, and that was is Hawaii. What island is that? Hawaii, Honolulu. I'm going to name the city Honolulu. Honolulu is where Waikiki Beach is and Diamond Head is, and a lot of times when you see on TV, they're talking about Diamond Head Resort, and that's where they're at. They're Diamond Head. That's the place to be. That I mean, it's hip, it's cool. Everybody's there in Waikiki Beach. Sheila Davies, welcome in on the Instagram side. Thanks for being in here. I absolutely love Waikiki Beach, and luckily, the first two ports we were in port till 10:30 at night. So all on board was at till 10:30 at night, which I love because you were able to stay out, after it got dark to hang with the locals. Waikiki Beach was, um, I mean, it's everybody's there just enjoying the beach, and I've never been there after sunset. I this time I was able to sit there. I actually sat down because the last time I was there at sunset, but me and person I was with, she wanted to go walking down towards Diamond Head, and which we never made it to. Diamond Head is a big like crater, big like volcano crater, and we never made it. So I missed the sunset, and this time I was down there for the sunset, and at sunset, I went live on Instagram, maybe YouTube. I went live on something, and it was so beautiful that the video didn't do it justice. And the number of people that just came out there just to watch the sunset. Oahu that's the island for uh where Honolulu's on Oahu. Okay, Will G knows. Listen to Will G. Um, anyway, people are just gathering. I mean, families, everybody just, and everybody. It was kind of weird in a way because you can't on that beach. You can't drink in public. You can't drink in public. So nobody's walking around with open beers and things like that. I mean, people are drinking, of course. They have their little containers, so whatever's in the containers that. But you can't drink. You know they don't have like here's a beer to go, which was I thought was weird. But it really made it peaceful for everybody there. The restaurants I stopped in at a it was a hamburger joint and I forget the name of it. It's in the video. One of the best burgers I had. Uh, I would do it again. If I had to fly out to Hawaii, I would fly to Honolulu. I would fly to Honolulu just to hang out at Waikiki. I'm sure it's more expensive. I didn't check out the prices of the beach or anything like that. Uh, Kal-El, you know how it is. You go live on this, you go live on that. You know how it is. I go live on Facebook. I go live on everything. Emily says you can drink in public in the Philippines. A lot of places have it like that. I mean, they don't want you drunk. That's the crazy thing about Vegas. Vegas will let you drink anything you want to drink. But if you do something wrong, they're gonna get you arrested for a drunken disorderly in public. It's just be careful in Vegas. It's like here, do whatever you want, and as soon as you mess up, they lock you up on it. So just be careful in Vegas. Not that I know from experience, but just be careful in Vegas. So Waikiki, I wanted to walk up the Diamond Head. As I said, it's a crater. I didn't get there in time. It actually shuts down about 3. It shuts down about 3 before you have to. I think it's like a mile and a half walk up this crater. It's supposed to be beautiful. Beautiful. I've never made it yet. I always worry about my conditioning, whether or not that mile and a half uphill would be too much on me. So I was going to try it, but I didn't get there till about 4:30 or 5. So I was too late, which is probably a good thing. God watches out for children and fools. Always remember that. Been seeing a lot of people going to Hawaii this year. A lot. Wonder what pulling many people out there. So, Kal-El, I believe the more you travel, the more you want to travel. The more you travel, the more you want to travel. And whenever you talk to people, let me take this down. Boop. Whenever you talk to people, you always, hey, let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Miami. Let's go to Myrtle Beach. And now that's become second nature. Now people are upping the game. The cruise industry is growing quickly. Between now and 2028, there's going to be there's going to be 54 new cruise ships. 54 that have been ordered. Now they can be canceled. 54 new cruise ships. And that's cruise ships where the main thing is passengers on the ship going out cruising. That's worldwide, but 54. Well, how many of those are coming to Florida? So, I mean, trust me, it's growing. And as people cruise, the more cruises you go on, you start wanting something different. You know, your first cruise, you go to Bahamas. You've never seen water that clear. You can't. Woo! This is the best place on earth. The Bahamas. When I go to a beach, I want to go to the Bahamas. Nassau. Oh, Nassau. Talk to somebody who's been on about 5, 6, 7 cruises. Nassau. I don't even get off at Nassau. No. Talk to about. So if you've been on 5, 6 cruises, you're done with Nassau. But now you're going out to Cozumel, Costa Maya, and these other closer ports in the Caribbean. You get tired of those after a while. And I mean, now I'm kind of rambling a little bit here, but the point is, the people that cruise and want something different, well, now you can fly out to Los Angeles, and for 14 or 15-day cruise, go to Hawaii, which most people haven't been. Most people, it's easier to fly to the Caribbean than it is to fly to Hawaii. So most people haven't been to Hawaii for that reason. And it's U.S. territory. You don't need a passport. You could just fly out there. But who wants to spend Well, I'm on the East Coast. Who wants to spend 4 or 5 hours flying to Los Angeles and then another 4 or 5 hours flying to Hawaii? You could fly to London probably faster than you can to Hawaii. Leg travel, welcome in on the Instagram side. Appreciate you being in here. So I think people, getting back to the point, I think people are trying to look for more exotic vacations. And even though Hawaii is U.S. territory, I think people see it as exotic. So I think now, instead of saying the Bahamas, now we're saying Hawaii. Now we're saying let's go to a cruise to Australia. Now we're saying let's go to the French Polynesia. And I think the more and more we cruise, the more and more we travel, the more and more you're going to see people stepping up the travel game and seeing places that you haven't seen before. And I'm telling you, I mean, again, I really want to do Egypt. I want to do Egypt so badly, and I gotta get my mind right because of the conflicts over there, and watching videos of, and if you ever go, from what I gather, go like when you're going to Egypt, uh, the country is like paranoid. Somebody's going to attack the country, paranoid, somebody's going to take over the government. And when you get paranoid like that, you have a lot of restrictions. They don't like cameras, they don't like drones are probably illegal over there. And and if you go over there, you have to be very careful of what you're filming, if you have your phone, and the what's on your phone, because they can grab your phone and go through it at any point in time. And I'm too old for a whole lot of drama. I don't want to do a couple of days over in a prison over in Egypt because I was taking a picture that I shouldn't have been taking. So I mean, you have to think about those kind of things, and that's any country. You should look into um, the norms of any country that you're going to. I don't care if it's going on a cruise. If you're going to Bahamas, look up what some of their rules are. Look up their norms. What's acceptable? What's not acceptable? Is it Jamaica? You can't wear camouflage. United States. Everybody in the United States love the camouflage gear and U.S. Army and all this. They love it. You can't wear that in Jamaica. That's against the law. So just know the rules before you start going to these different countries. Together we traveled. We had a great time in Honolulu on our honeymoon. We stayed at the Kahala Hotel back in 2016. Looking forward to going back from a 10-year anniversary. Will, was it you that went to the French Polynesian? Somebody I knew, and they stayed at these huts over the water. It was so nice because I drove by them. I tried to get pictures of them. It looked so nice. Leg travel, fly to LAX, San Francisco, or probably Vancouver. YYR is probably Vancouver, and cruise to Hawaii. Yes. Well, that leg travel, that's what people are doing now, and it's not on a regular basis that they do it. Like every week they go through the same itinerary, but you can catch those cruises now, and that's what we were talking about earlier. I think more people are starting to do that. I think more people are starting to look at cruising out of like Vancouver, San Francisco, Los Angeles. James Prince, welcome in. James Prince 824, welcome in on the Instagram side, along with Queen of Fun Travel. Yati, welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. I think people are finding out how easy it is to actually cruise to Hawaii, and the people that don't want to fly, I think you have to have the time. You have to have time off if you're working. If you're retired, it's perfect. But if you have the time off, you don't have the jet lag. Even though they go through 2 time zones, you don't have the jet lag. You're partying every day and great food every day. So I think people are starting to look at that, and that's why I think you're starting to see more and more people talk about Hawaii. Mike in Rihanna says, I have family that live in Hawaii. I said, where were you at when I needed you? I needed a guide, Mike. I gotta catch up with you on that one. Freeport is way calmer than Nassau. Nassau has done a really a great job on the new port. If you don't want to deal with the hustle, you still deal with a little bit, but it's not much. You get off at the port, they ask you, "Hey, would you like a cab or like a tour?" You say no. That's it. They don't hound you. Don't have 20 people hounding you. They have people there, but they don't have people hounding like you used to as soon as you stepped out the gate. Nassau did I really love the way they did Nassau. I love the way they did it. If you want to go out and deal with the locals, you can. But if you want to stay within that port area, I mean, they have pretty much everything you want to do there, other than the beach. And what is that? Junkanoo Beach. See, Junkanoo Beach. I don't know why more people don't just walk down to Junkanoo Beach. I mean, it's a 20-minute walk maybe. But again, you have to walk through the locals, and a lot of people I think get afraid of that. Fats and Tree, welcome in, my friends. Thanks for being here. See, Cal, Egypt, yes, we got to come on, people. We got to put this together. Bruce, where are you, Bruce? Oh, he's in Helen. We got to have Bruce. We're gonna have somebody set up a group cruise to Egypt, fly into Cairo, spend a couple days there, do a 4 or 5 day cruise down the Nile, get off in Luxor, fly back to Cairo, and fly home. We're going to do this. Maybe spend a day down in Luxor. We're going to do this, people. Be ready. What, 25, 26, early 26. Be ready, people. Egypt. Famous, if I haven't said hello, Famous, welcome in. I appreciate you being in here. Famous, I thought about you because I know you said you wanted to go to Egypt, and we need to make this. I personally want to do it. My thing is, I want to see the pyramids in Cairo, but I want to do a Nile River cruise. So we can make it out. We can make it where you don't have to do the cruise if you don't want to. But I want to cruise down the Nile River. I mean, we're talking bucket list here. We're talking once in a lifetime type. Well, it doesn't have to be, but we're talking once in a lifetime type stuff here. And that's what vacation has come to me. So we were talking about why people are looking at Hawaii. Well, I've done Hawaii. I mean, I've been to Hawaii. This is the third time, and I have a group cruise plan, which I may have to cancel that. But I'm looking to expand, and I want to do more. I want to do a Greece cruise. I want to do a Mediterranean cruise. The Egypt is so high on my bucket list. I just have to make it happen. Let's see. To be fair, smartphones ruin the world. Just saying. The internet has done a job on people. People are so. I mean, it's so bad now. I'm going off subject a little bit here. People are so crazy now because with our freedoms in the United States, you could basically say whatever you want to say and put it online and just, yeah. And if enough people believe it, people start going around talking about it's true. And it's crazy how just the wildest stories. Think of like all the stories like on Facebook, and they start doing the RIP to somebody. They RIP. I looked today and it was talking about, who was it? It was an actor. And what they said was like, such and such leaves behind 5 children or whatever it was. And now it's like, what did such and such die? Now, what if you read that and then, hey, did you know that such and such passed away? I mean, the smartphones, internet, being able to hear the news, it's crazy. And you really have to do your own research. How do you end up on one of those brand new cruise ships? Those brand new fish, you have to have money. It costs money. Trish, if you want to go on a brand new cruise ship, I got a 3-day cruise for you. There's quite a few of us on here that are going on Clock Family Adventure. He's on my channel every now and then. He has a 3-day cruise on a newer. It won't be the first cruise, but it'll be like a newer ship. It's coming out this summer, September 12th, 13th through the 16th, 3-day cruise. It's still going to be $1,000, but for a brand new cruise ship with all the whistles and bells and slides and all that, I mean, it's so big. I probably won't. It's a 3-day cruise. I probably won't even get off the ship. I think it goes. I don't know where it goes. Probably Nassau. I don't know where it goes. I don't know. Don't know. Don't care. It's all about the ship. But have money and go on those brand new ships, because you'd be impressed. You wouldn't believe it's a cruise ship. If you're walking down the promenade, you really would think you're in a mall someplace with the shops and the stores and the restaurants and the music playing and the canopy overhead, and you will think it's a restaurant. I mean, a mall. That's great. That's too risky. Sounds like a turnoff. It's not a turnoff. You just have to be smart. You can't go in with American thinking that I got my freedoms, I got my rights, I can do whatever I want to do. You can't do whatever you want to do around the world. People limit stuff that you can do. You just can't walk up to somebody and just say the dumbest thing you ever wanted to say and think there's no repercussions. I mean, even in the United States, it's Mike Tyson says, everybody got something to say until they get punched in the mouth. Everybody's yapping until something goes wrong, and then why? You got to be careful what you say, but you just have bigger repercussions in different countries. You could, I'm not saying you do, you could. Emily has actually been to Egypt. Our tour guide took us into a church in Egypt, and we were all in tears. In tears, maybe? We were all in tears. Oh, hold on. Tees and shorts, but they gave us covers. Oh, okay. You were in tees. So you were right. You were saying it right. You were in t-shirts and shorts. They had to cover them up. Muslim countries, the women can't go out there uncovered. The legs have to be covered. You have to be covered. But that was nice enough that you could be there without it. But if you went into certain places, that they gave you cover-ups. So that's good. That's really good. Nice that you can get over there and see that. Marjorie, welcome in, Marjorie. Marjorie has gone on a rock and roll group cruise. I've been going to Freeport for 20 years. CNS Travels, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. I am falling behind. Yes, we went to Tahiti and the island of Moorea. See, Moorea, the greatest. That's the greatest. If you ever want to travel, if you ever want to see the Caribbean, if you ever want to see the prettiest water you've ever seen, if you ever want to see the nicest people on earth that you ever want to meet, go to Moorea. I will say that to prove it otherwise. Moorea. But was that where your over the water huts were? It's a cruise life. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. As Betty said earlier, make sure that you're hitting the like button. I appreciate it. If you can share it out. I appreciate it so much. It's supposed to help with the algorithm and all that good stuff. For Egypt, please wear a hat for the sun. The heat is very different. They say it's hot. So yes, we're going to try to figure that out. The best time to go. We're going to try to figure it out. Event Yours of Spirits. Welcome in. Hey, Bill, just getting off work, so late logging in. You're never late. You're on time. Thanks for coming in. March Leisure Tours 112. Welcome in on the Instagram side. Thanks for being in here. This is okay. I only got about 5 or 6 more minutes left. This is a little off the subject here. If you ever want to find out about drinks, and I like different drinks and different brands, check out Event Yours of Spirits. They do an incredible show. Their channel is going to blow up. They're going to blow up. I mean, it's not, they cruise a little bit, but that's not what's going to blow them up. Or I mean, it may. Take that back. It may. But their drinking channel and what they do with their drinks and how they explain the drinks and how they break the drinks down, and they know I mean, any type of liquor, they know about it. They make mocktails. Check out their channel. I watch their channel, and again, I'm notorious for not, because I'm not watching on my TV and I can't comment. So the only thing I can do is like. But I love checking out their show. You got to check it out if you like drinking. I mean, again, it may not be up your alley if you don't like drinking, if you don't like alcohol, but they break down the brands for you. They break down the flavors of it, the smells of the drinks. And if you drink cognac, I mean, there's more. It's a visual, it's a smell, it's a taste. And they break it all down for you. So just check them out. No, they're not paying me for this. I just really like that channel. Emily, speaking of cruise ship, I called RC today for the Icon, and they have sailings now through 2026. I had a question that, hey, I called RC. I don't know anything about Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean, I'm going on I've been on an older cruise ship, but it's been 10 years. So I'm going on Enchantment of the Sea. It was actually the ship that I went on. I'm going on Utopia, a brand new ship, in September, and my first Oasis class ship will be April next month, April 8th through the 12th. Family group cruise. We will be on the Oasis of the Allure of the Seas. My first Oasis class ship. I can't wait for that one. No rant. I mean, it was a little. I mean, I just like to ramble. So everyone's yapping till they turn you into Chris. Exactly. Exactly. See, and that people don't understand. There's consequences when you say stuff. There's consequences, and they think you. Oh no, freedom of speech. You're free to say whatever you want to say, but there's consequences for that. And when you start just making up lies after lie after lie after lie, there's consequences. Yes, they stayed in. I was so jealous. And when you told me the name, when I must have been on live or something, and you had typed in the name, and about the time that I saw that, I was driving. The driver, I had a tour guide. He was driving right by those huts, and I tried to get some pictures of it. And if I go back, I want to go. I want to do it. Might be dangerous for you. They might think Moses has returned to Egypt. Yeah, you're never, again, you never know what people might think. I'm not so much afraid of that. I'm more afraid of my passport saying USA passport. I mean, there's consequences for everything you do in this world. There's consequences. So you have to be careful. And if your country is doing things to other countries, you have to be careful if you go to those countries, because everybody doesn't view America as the savior of the world. And so you just when you travel, you just have to be careful. A very educational channel, just like Rooted with essential oils. He will guide you to live a healthy way of cleaning products, of incense, and things like that, but the natural way, not all those chemicals that are so bad for you. I mean, check out Rooted too, if you want to live like the natural way and try to get all these chemicals out of your life. Half the stuff we eat here in the United States, we couldn't eat in other countries. If you go to like Europe, Australia, some places like that, half the stuff we eat, they wouldn't even allow over there because of all the chemicals that we put in our foods. In March of 2 weeks, I'll be on the celebration. You got to do a drink tour of the celebration and break down all the drinks on the celebration, at least the ones that you have. July, we'll be on the Icon. November, Utopia. We're going to go and be in September. Nice. See, I'm sorry, they're cruisers too. So they got the drinks and cruising on lock. Dream Getaways. Sabrina, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in on the Instagram side. Nancy B, tuber chat. Okay, good people. I am going to get. I know I didn't really talk about it. We'll bring up this subject another time, but understand, if you get a chance, take a cruise to Hawaii. If you don't want to fly to Hawaii, if you get a good deal, you get to see 4 or 5 ports, 4 ports in Hawaii. We did then Ensenada, which was nice. I mean, it was a stop. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was that nice. Not after going to Hawaii, Ensenada was not the greatest, but no, appreciate everybody being in here. Oh, let me go to the poll. We have 35 votes in. And would you do a 15-day cruise? Let me end the poll real quick. Would you do a 15-day cruise to Hawaii? Yes, I would love to. 86%. No too many sea days, 6%. And I would rather fly to Hawaii, 9%. So people want to go to Hawaii except for 6%, which I can understand. Well, no, scratch that, because that could have been they didn't want to cruise over. But anyway, the majority, if you want to do a cruise in Hawaii, get out there and do it. San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Vancouver all have cruises to Hawaii, and just check out the time of year and enjoy it, because Hawaii is the Caribbean on steroids. So if you like Cozumel and all those places, go to Hawaii. And the bonus part, I'm going over a little bit. The bonus part is you're on U.S. territory. Your phone works like you're at home, so you're able to go live. You're able to call home. You're able to whatever you want to do. Your phone works like it would any place else you'd be in the contiguous 48 states. So yes, it's a plus. No worried about roaming charges and extra fees. So anyway, with that being said, everybody, if you have not hit the like button on the way in, make sure you hit it on the way out. I appreciate it. Don't forget Nancy B. I see you, Nancy B. 8 o'clock tonight, she is going live. Check her out. Appreciate it. Thanks to my mods, Betty. I am going to call you in a few minutes, Betty. Check out Betty's channel. Betty is killing it on the shorts. I mean, I go through so many shorts. If you miss a day or two with Betty shorts, you probably missed 3 shorts. So you got to keep up with Betty. Betty's a channel that you have to go to every day. She only has one scheduled time, 9:30 a.m. on Wednesdays. That's the only time that she's scheduled to be on. But she has these lives or shorts that go up every day, and also she does pop-up lives. So make sure you check out her channel. And everybody, thank you so much for being in here. And I am going to get out of here. I will talk to you soon. See you next week. Oh, hold on. Tonight at 7 p.m. See, I did this a couple weeks in a row, and it didn't work out. 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight, Controversial Cruising, Jimmy the Astute Tourist will be going trivia tonight. Make sure you go check them out. Make sure you get into the fishbowl for a chance to win some money. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the channel and find out. But you get into the fishbowl, you get a chance to win money. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I believe. Anywho, check out Controversial Cruising along with the Astute Tourist. His name is Jimmy. Check him out tonight at 7. Then right after that, check out Nancy B. the Scratcher. With that, good people, I am going to call this a night and get out of here. Talk to you later. Oh, look, one more thing. Always remember to stay strong and embrace the journey. I have to remember the catchphrase. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.